Okay, we are live, and I forgot to start the music. Oh no. All right, there we go. We got music now. Okay, beautiful. Let me pop out the chat. I'm also walking because exercise is good for you, or so I've been told. I swear the doctors are lying to me. They tell me I'm a beast. What is up, everyone? Who got first? Congrats to Bubba Pie on getting first. Welcome, welcome, everyone. All right. Hello, hello, hello. All right, chat. I have one thing before we get to the village game design that I have two things that I want to talk about. First thing is I clicked on this video, right? Clicked on this video. Can you safely drink your own pee? Mr. Beast and Mark Rober, right? And I just want to call attention to the fact that this is the beginning of this video, okay? Just watch this.
This is Mr. Beast, and this is Mr. Beast's pee. And my goal in
This dude is so dehydrated. Why does his pee look like that? Drink some damn water, Mr. Beast. Bro, we need team water for Mr. Beast. His piss looks like he hasn't drank water in months. Oh my gosh. Team water for Mr. Beast. I wonder if anyone commented on that. I don't see anyone mentioning that. Oh yeah, there we go. I think Mr. Beast is suffering through extreme hydration. Okay, people are commenting on it. That's so funny. That pee is so yellow, bro. Like, drink some water, please. Oh my gosh. And then the other thing, the other thing I wanted to talk about is this video that came up on my recommended. I built the biggest sewer system in Minecraft Survival. So, there are so many funny things up to me about this. First of all, was anyone going for that? Did anyone build a sewer system before them? And then this guy needed to one-up them and build a bigger sewer system? Second, why, like, a sewer system of all things? Dude, like, I'm gonna make a video that's just like, I built the biggest ball sack in hardcore Minecraft. Like, why a sewer system? Like, it's such a random thing. I saw recently I built the biggest dam in Minecraft, but like, a dam is way cooler than a sewer system. Just seems like a really random thing that they built. I built the biggest lamp in survival Minecraft. Like why? Maybe this guy's really obsessed with sewers. Maybe this guy just really likes sewers or something. But like, that was the other thing I wanted to talk about. I just don't understand what the reason that would compel you to want to make a giant sewer system is. And I did not watch the video, to be fair. I saw this video, and I did not watch it, but I saw this. This is probably like the inspiration for this video. And this does look pretty cool. It looks like a cool build. This, like, a sewer system that's underground. You're not even gonna see it. I built the biggest box in Minecraft. Are you done with hide and seek? Mostly. I kind of wanted to skip around my treadmill. My treadmill is slightly off-centered. I wanted to skip around, though, and work on Sky musical chairs today. I built the biggest thing in Minecraft. True. I built I built the biggest, I built the biggest popsicle stick in hardcore Minecraft history. Anyways, okay, so yeah, I tweaked it a little bit and I ran some tests, or I ran a test, and it seems to be working pretty well. Basically, what I tweaked was I got rid of some of the doors, so each exit now only has one entrance, so it makes it a lot harder for the villagers to actually find their way to the exits. I built the biggest oyster in Minecraft. True! That's a good one. Chat, what should I build the biggest of? Like, dude, I'm building the biggest sheep fricker in Minecraft, and you could definitely say the same thing of nobody was competing for that title, but mine is like Minecraft related. Like, it's like a Minecraft meme. It's kind of funny to me that somebody is going out of their way to build the biggest sewer in Minecraft. I built the biggest chula in Minecraft. That's fire. How do we buy villagers for villager games? Once I'm done building once I start building the games, I'll have like, probably like every couple of days, or maybe like 30 minutes at the beginning of stream or something, where you can redeem some villagers before we start, building the games. Maybe less than that, but the biggest egg yolk, just to the yolk, is amazing. Just a big circle, or a big sphere. Okay, so I'm building this guy from scratch, pretty much. So sky musical chairs is what we're trying to build. Let me look at a reference image. Your notification got me kicked out of the movie theater? That seems entirely not my fault. Sky Squid Game. Okay, so they were different colors. They were... Okay, yeah, they're different colors. You got I don't know colors. Yellow square, blue triangle, and red circle. What's up, Granted? How's it going? That's cool how the music fades when you talk. Yeah, it's been doing that for a while. My feety weedies hurt. Thanks for sharing. Alright, so... Are you exercising? I am, believe it or not. I know, crazy. Minecraft YouTuber? Exercising? Yep. It's real. You're not dreaming. It's real and it's happening. However, I will not go outside and touch grass. That is too far. Not funny. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I should have counted this. So that's 30 then. Let's go 50 blocks up. All right. So this could be our playing platform, potentially. For the button, you could do a lime or red leather helmet on an armor stand and put it below carpet or a block so it looks similar to the show. Well, it would also need to be functional to some extent. School starts in 3 days? Really? Dang. That's crazy. I feel like I got out earlier than Granted. Well, actually, I'm in college. Oh no, Granted's going into college though, isn't he? Nuts. Alright, so... So what I'm thinking is it's musical chairs. It's not super difficult. This is well over the amount of composters that I would want to do. I also might want to do them in the floor because then I could hide the redstone. If I had it so that they pop up, that might be honestly the best idea. I just didn't do that last time because I wasn't good at redstone. But if I have them like this with trapdoors over them, if I have them like this with trapdoors over them, then they can't actually, the villager isn't able to grab it unless it's pushed into the upright position. So close to 1 mil. I am. I'm so excited. It's pretty crazy. I'm not really crazy into milestones, but I am excited to hit 1 million. And I'm excited for the merch drop. That's gonna be fire. We are working hard on the merch drop. And believe me, the design, well, I was gonna say the designs, but there's one that will come in potentially there's one that has like 2 different color variations to it, and it's fire, trust me. You'll see it soon enough. Will the villagers fall or just die on the platform? That is the question that is a little bit hard to determine. I do have to figure out how I make them die. Oh, you know what I mentioned? You know what I mentioned that I could potentially do? If I want them to actually fall, I could probably set up, it might not look good, is the thing. Like, this could probably look good. I'm thinking I should have done this a little bit wider so that it's an odd number. What I'm thinking is we have in the exact center, we're gonna have our red button. Is this the exact center? Yes, it is. So we have our red button in the exact center. And that will do. You can't redeem a villager yet. What that would do is start the round. So I'd probably put it on like, it's gonna be hard to fit the wiring in here, but what we could probably do is have it so that like if nobody pushes the button for 30 seconds, then a piston bridge will extend and a bell will summon them to the next platform. If they do step on the pressure plate, it starts the round. And the round, there has to be one round that gets played. And so this is why I said it probably won't look good. But what I'm thinking we could do to make it actually function, I'll just build like one of them. The actual design would be something like this. And so the way the musical chairs would be played is one of them will, like, this is how we would do it if we want them to fall, right? So for instance, one of them goes to the death platform and the rest of them try to go elsewhere. But I do fear that multiple of them might go to the death platform and then I'll die. Yeah, that would be a problem with that design. Is this gonna be the final village game? Yeah, this will probably be the final village game. I did not make the textures. Granted made the textures. Shout out Granted. I might just have to knock them off manually. I think that's fine if I knock them off manually. There's not really any way that I can think of for me to not have to manually kill them. You know? I can't think of any way for me to not have to manually kill them. I'm thinking 9 villagers. Or no, this is 12. I feel like 12 is like the absolute most I would want to go. So let me just delete these excess ones. And so basically what we would have is under here, we would have a bunch of composters. And we would have a bunch of sticky pistons that will push these guys up to actually start the games. But what we have to do is we have to set up a system. We have to set up a system that will basically say there are 9 villagers in here or something. So you step on the pressure plate and it puts up 8. That's crazy, tortoise goldfish. Did I make hide and seek? I did make hide and seek. I went with 16 composters on every tower. I think that's way too many. So I'm probably not gonna do that. But, you know. So this would power, but if I just wrap it down to here, I would think it shouldn't power. Yeah, okay, we're good. Nope, it's power. Oh, well, it's powering that one. Which if I then just wrap this down to here. I'm gonna add these in later. It looks more like a circle than a square. Well, I don't want 16 though. 16 is just too many. I feel like this is fine. It's gonna be the same shape on each platform. The platform itself will be a different shape, but it'll probably be the same shape. Okay, so a villager would step on this platform. Villager steps on this platform, and it will activate the game, which will then put up. It'll put up 9 composters.
FBI, open up!
I'm overcomplicating this just because I kind of feel like I want to, but like I'm definitely overcomplicating this. I could just do it fully manually, but I like the button idea where the villagers can start it, you know?
FBI, open up!
Okay, so we're gonna want something that will say, like, after the game is started, so we'll probably have, like probably just have Let's say we have a redstone right that comes down to here. Then we're gonna have this, and then this, right? This guy is gonna get moved in or out of the way by a separate wire, and this wire will be our on-off switch. So game isn't on. These guys pushing the thing doesn't do anything. That's fine, right? Game is on. This is for me. I would start the game or not. So once they get to the platform, I start the game. If they touch this, it will both put up, I guess it would be, yeah, I guess 10 villagers can go into the final game. We should probably do 10 villagers go into the final game. Oh, actually, there's no way for me to guarantee 10 villagers. So I guess the first round could just kill more. That's fine. You don't need to use all 16. Well, I don't know if I can wire all 16 is also a problem. That's unfortunate. Sending a signal into there is also going to do that. So we got to send a signal into this side here so that we don't power any of the redstone in the middle. I should really be using a different color concrete. What will happen if the button is pressed so much that only one villager survives the first tower? Then no villagers will, yeah, then no villagers will win. Didn't they say that in the show? I'm pretty sure they said that in the show, that it is possible and, like, it's allowed that nobody wins. Oh, this should work, right? I do believe they said that it is allowed that nobody could win. Ideally, that won't happen, but if it does, we roll with it. I'll probably try to prevent that from happening, but if they decide to do that, doesn't seem like a thing that I can really control too much. I need one more page. 7. Oh god. I should have built this not inside of this housing. I'll probably delete this housing for now and we can add it back later. Not I probably will, I'm going to. Nope. What I'm gonna do, because that would delete this, I'm going to do / walls air. There we go, beautiful. Okay, so we're currently on 7. So this next one should be right here. Then 8. Now this one's up. 9. Now this one's up. 10. 11, 12. Beautiful. All right, so now we can say we want 7 composters up and 7 are up. We can say we want 4 composters up and 4 are up. We can say we want 10 composters up and 10 are up. Beautiful. This is Sky Musical Chairs. Thought there was only 2 village games. What happened to the 3rd, 4th, and 5th to get to 6? You thought I had only designed 2? I've designed I've already designed Bouncy Castle. I've designed some of Bouncy Castle, some of Crossy Road, some of Gaga, most of Jump Rope, or no, most of Hide and Seek, most of Jump Rope. So I'm also being generous. Crossy Road is like not too much more to do. I already made Jump Rope. Bouncy Castle, yeah, that's the first game. I don't really know. It's not like exactly a game, but it's like just a giant bouncy castle, and they have to get to the end. The 6th game in the 3rd games. What? Your Wi-Fi is working again? Good. Cool. Okay, so what I need to do then is I need to have basically a reverse counter. So it will start at 12, and then every time this gets powered, it will remove 1. And I'll probably just kill them manually. But so the villagers will be able to push this button to remove 1 and play another round. That 6 meant the full thing, not just part of it? What do you mean? What are you talking about? What is my favorite game in Squid Game? Like, in the show, Jump Rope. I think Jump Rope was easily the most horrifying to watch. I don't care what you say about how brutal it was that they had to kill each other in Hide and Seek. I've seen enough people killing each other in every movie ever. I feel like the thing that made Squid Game so different was not that they killed each other, or it was that they were playing children's games. So I feel like the fact that the giant jump rope just knocked them off the cliff was incredible. Why are you walking? Because I need to do exercise. Because I'm a lazy bum. I'm a lazy bum who don't do any exercise. So I need to. Okay. I thought jump rope would be more vile because I just assumed it would be a giant, fast-moving steel cable. Well, that's what it was. which it kind of was, but not like I thought. I don't know, it was pretty vile, I thought. I am using a treadmill. I have to walk barefoot though, because otherwise I have to walk barefoot, otherwise the static electricity from me discharges into my keyboard. And it's annoying and surely bad for my keyboard. How do I make a timer that is spam proof? Does anyone know? Let's see. Spam proof Redstone clock. How does one make their Redstone spam proof? It's a mechanism that runs once via a button press. Usually this is spam proofed with a pulse I guess I can just add a pulse extender. But I don't know how long. Well, no, I guess it would not have to be that long. We're watching a Vorcon tutorial.
A bit of a problem with some of the machines that I have designed, and I decided that I need to fix it properly right now. And the problem occurs in machine.
I have no idea what happened to Vorcon. I hope he's okay.
Means that, well, where things happen in a cycle. And rather than timing the machine with a clock, I am timing it with a observer on a sticky piston that starts the sequence going. So this is a demonstration circuit that I just have here for experimentation. But basically, when this lever is powered, the machine is off, and that piston is extended. And when I turn the lever off, the piston retracts, the observer will send a pulse, and the machine will start going in a cycle. So like this. And then to restart the cycle, the last thing that happens, extend the piston, and retracts it, and sends the observer to start the sequence once again. And I have this playing a little melody just so that we can hear when things are going wrong, because I think it's easier to hear when something goes wrong than to just look for it. So now I can power this, and I turn it off, right? But what happens if I turn the machine on, and like that? Now I spammed the on-off switch, and the machine has completely freaked out. Now, of course, you could just say that, oh, well, then don't spam your switches. But in many cases, I have machines that turn on automatically because of...
Yeah, I'm trying to turn it on with villagers, so I need to be spam-proof.
For example, maybe I have a farm, or in the slightly modded scenario, I have autocrafters, and the autocrafters turn on and off depending on stock levels. Like if someone needs, for example, I have a tree farm, and it needs a lot of TNT, so it turns on the TNT autocrafter if I need more TNT, and the TNT autocrafter in its turn turns on the sand maker. And all of these machines are actually using the same mechanism. And, well, yeah, we can have a spam problem when things are moving around, and sometimes it just is just on the edge of needing more TNT, and then we use one TNT, and that turns on the TNT autocrafter, and then immediately we get a new one, we turn it off again, and then we turn it on again. You can see where it's going. I can show you an example of how this circuit works in practice. I was thinking about maybe showing autocrafters on my sand maker.
This is really long.
Well, slightly modded. Let's just look at my tree farm.
It's really long-winded.
So this is my never wood farm. The switch, like, this is actually a thing that fixes the spam problem on the machine, but I have disabled it for now. And this is the switch. This switch retracts this piston and this observer, and the observer sends a pulse.
Is that how to spam-proof it? Do I literally... That might be how to spam-proof it. Hold on. Let me just see. If I just make it so that you hit this and oh, I forgot to
in here.
Forgot to unpause the music. What is Redcraft? That's a good question. I don't know. What did you do / use to get Dashbot? I use StreamerBot. It's a really, really good program. I highly recommend StreamerBot if you need if you want a bot that's like reliable. As far as I know, it's probably the most reliable bot you can have. And I would know for YouTube especially. For Twitch, anything works, I think. But YouTube StreamerBot is the best. And the reason is because StreamerBot is code that you run on your own computer, as opposed to most bots are gonna be run based on the cloud. And if you run it on the cloud, then and something is slow or whatever, then you know you have issues. And for some reason, it just works better on StreamerBot works much better on YouTube than anything else does on YouTube that I know of. Why is he twerking? Can I ban Krishna? Please unban me. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna ban Krishna. Or, you know, I'm gonna time them and I'll be generous and putting them in a 10-minute timeout. I don't even know who Redcraft is, dude. Where are my mods at? Yeah, I have no idea who Redcraft is. I am on a treadmill. Rest in peace, mods. They all died. Mods are dead. So I think that makes it spam proof somewhat, maybe. Okay, so then we just need a counter that will then we just need a counter system that will count down from 12 and then reset. It's a redstone clock. It is, but I think it will spam proof things. All right, I gotta be right back. I gotta use the bathroom. I've walked for over 30 minutes now, so I'm pleased with myself. I'll put on the Alterock safety video for you guys, though. I know how much you guys enjoy the Alterock safety video. Bam, 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 bam. Hi, and thank you for joining the stream. We're happy to have you here in chat, and we appreciate your attention as we go over some important guidelines before we continue this stream. While aboard this stream, no hate speech, harassment, threats, or discrimination of any kind will be permitted. Disclosing any personal information like your phone number, real name, age, or address is strictly prohibited. Please do not get upset if the pilot is not answering you. Dash is piloting the plane while trying to read as many chats as he can, which is already wildly irresponsible and could lead us to crash, so sometimes he may miss your message. If what you have to say is important, wait 30 seconds and say it again. Avoid asking Dash to switch to something else. In case of unexpected boredom, this stream has one exit located at the top of the tab. Listen to the moderators and refrain from complaining about or avoiding their punishment. For the safety of you and the other viewers aboard this stream, Dash14 requires you to follow the instruction of our mod team and comply with all posted rules. Failure to do so may result in permanent ejection from Dash's streams. Please review the rules list located in the description as it's more comprehensive than this safety video. Dash will be back soon. Make sure your seatbelt is securely fastened, your snacks are ready, and your seat is in the gaming position. Thanks for hanging out with us today, and enjoy the stream. Hi, and thank you for joining the stream. We're happy to have you here in chat, and we appreciate your attention as we go over some important guidelines before we continue this stream. While aboard this stream, no hate speech, harassment, threats, or discrimination of any kind will be permitted. Disclosing any personal information like your phone number, real name, age, or address is strictly prohibited. Please do not get upset if the pilot is not answering you. Dash is piloting the plane while trying to read as many chats as he can, which is already wildly irresponsible and could lead us to crash, so sometimes he may miss your message. If what you have to say is important, wait 30 seconds and say it again. Avoid asking Dash to switch to something else. In case of unexpected boredom, this stream has one exit located at the top of the tab. Listen to the moderators and refrain from complaining about or avoiding their punishment. For the safety of you and the other viewers aboard this stream, Dash14 requires you to follow the instruction of our mod team and comply with all posted rules. Failure to do so may result in permanent ejection from Dash's streams. Please review the rules list located in the description as it's more comprehensive than this safety video. Dash will be back soon. Make sure your seatbelt is securely fastened, your snacks are ready, and your seat is in the gaming position. Thanks for hanging out with us today, and enjoy the stream. Hi, and thank you for joining the stream. We're happy to have you here in chat, and we appreciate your attention as we go over some important guidelines before we continue this stream. While aboard this stream, no hate speech, harassment, threats, or discrimination of any kind will be permitted. Disclosing any personal information like your phone number, real name, age, or address is strictly prohibited. Please do not get...
You don't have to watch this stinky ad anymore. Yay! I have banned Black Cube. I don't know what they are banned for, but type spamming in chat for me to unban them is not the right way. That's not the proper medium to get unbanned. Why? Bro, why is this such a question? Why were you walking on a treadmill? Why does anyone walk on a treadmill? What kind of dumbass question is that? Why are you playing Minecraft right now? Because I like Minecraft. Why are you walking on a treadmill? Because I like walking on a treadmill. Like, what? Seems like a question that could be answered without me having to answer it. You could just use your noggin, use your noodle, and come to the conclusion. Could probably come to the conclusion that, like, either he likes walking on a treadmill or he likes getting exercise, one of the two. Why are you existing? That's a really good question. What's your favorite Squid Game player? I don't know her number or her name, but I think my favorite character, not trying to be woke, even though I am pretty woke, but was the trans woman in season 3. She was such a badass. She was so cool. I read the rules. Good job. I'm proud of you. Bro, go take a shower. Never! You think I, a Minecraft player, would take a shower? Who do you think I am, bro? Why would you enjoy playing Minecraft if it's such a fun game? It's a good question. Why would I enjoy playing Minecraft if it's such a fun game? I already banned Black Cube. What's going on today? I don't know, man. People are being annoying. Oh, they showed up. Okay. You stopped walking. I did. Why did you stop walking? That's gonna be the next question. I'm sure that will be the next question. Okay, so all right, so to have a counter from 12 down, why did you stop walking? We're just having a war with a single 5-year-old, and the 5-year-old is winning. No, I'm kidding. Oh yeah, I don't know if you can even get a comparator readout. I don't even know if you can get, like, you can't get a signal strength just from 12 items. So I'm not sure what the best way to count a bunch of, to do a counter is. Let's see, I might have made a schematic of it. An item counter. What is the falling edge reset counter? I don't know. Let's find out. Is this the one that does or doesn't work? Did I ever figure out how to make it work? Okay, so this doesn't actually output a signal though. Does this one? Oh, it does. Oh my gosh. W Strom. I don't know if you guys know Strom, but Strom hasn't made a video in a hot minute, but cool guy who I apparently got this schematic from like 2 years ago. Let's see. How high does this go? It starts at 9, but I think I can start it higher if I choose to. Oh, huge dub. Oh, beautiful. Let's go. Okay, so let's see. How many items would I need to remove for this to start at 12? That seems like it might be the right amount. If I just turn that off, will that fix it? Sweet. Okay, so we just need to add this system with something with spam protection. And so the villagers will... This resets it, okay. So the villagers will step on this and they'll say, okay, neat. And so every time they step on that, it'll play around. Can I be a wither storm in village game? Oh yeah, for sure. What was the most amount of villagers redeemed by one person? In village game 1, I had like an average of like 7 viewers on Twitch. So in village game 1, there were people who owned like 50 villagers. Because I just like didn't have that many. I actually think there were a lot of unnamed villagers until like the last round, because I think I still capped it, but there were a lot of people who just bet on a bunch of villagers. Okay, so this works pretty well. So what I would need then is I would need to just take, I'm gonna take this. This guy does not work for my purposes here. Thankfully, somebody smarter than I am already designed this so that I don't have to try and figure out how to make it work. I mean, I kind of knew there would be something like this out there because it's just like seems like too useful of a thing to be able to do for it to not exist. I would have been very shocked if this didn't exist somehow. How many in season 2? The max was 15, I think, in season 2. Somebody might have, I think anime maybe had 16 because they had 1 from the first game. I'm not sure. Wait, there's a way to change the schematic, but I can't remember how to do it. Edit, replace block. Maybe I don't have that selected anything. I'm just gonna select it to N in control and there we go. That's a really useful thing that you can do in Lighmatica that I have like not used almost at all. I would say I have been pretty significantly lacking on
using that feature. No, that was a block I needed. I didn't know if it would have the right items. I'm glad it did. Okay, so we have all 12 up, and so flicking that, or hitting that, will then remove one, hitting it again, will remove one, hitting it again, will remove one, and that will be how the rounds work. Beautiful. And maybe I'll use like a punch bow just to knock the villager off the cliff, because it'll be more satisfying that way, you know? I'll probably be able to make this wiring a bit smaller at some point. Maybe. I don't know. If I was a pineapple instead of a pumpkin, your name would be -pineapple4. Get it? Because pineapple. Wouldn't it be like -pine4? Speaking of which, have you guys ever wanted a server and need Pine hosting? Give me money via the affiliate link that I have with Pine hosting. Thank you. Okay, so what we need then is we need this guy. This guy will be like this, right? And then when this gets flipped, it won't change anything, but when it goes back, it will. So that starts the timer. So after like 30 seconds, the next round starts, and this shouldn't impact anything, I'm pretty sure. The fact that this is now unpowered. Oh, I guess it means that the game will... I guess it means that the timer continues. I don't know if that's a problem or not. It might just be worth it for me to just do this manually without adding all this fancy redstone. Bro, Kirsha, you gotta stop asking me to untime out or unban the person, or I'm going to ban you. I just decided to be really nice and not ban you there and just give you a timeout. But if you ask again, you're banned. I hate redstone, it's so annoying. Make some TNT to make it look good. Oh yeah, there we go. I do like the idea of the villagers being able to play again if they choose to do so. And I don't know, if I did it manually, they wouldn't be able to choose that. The one problem that I was seeing is the spamming of this. Getting this to be spam proof seems like it's gonna be a challenge. How much should we donate you? If you want to donate me anything, that'd be lovely. So however much you can give, if you want to, just, you know, spend your money responsibly. Used to watch Minecraft content a little while ago, but I'm getting back into Minecraft since I've been thinking of getting a gaming laptop. Used to love your vids. Oh, thanks. I guess used to love your vids is better than not at all. Hope that you will still love my videos eventually. Have y'all heard Mojang's adding meerkats in a future update? Yeah, dude, I had it in a dream, so it must be happening. Okay, spending on you is a good investment like gambling. True. This guy gets it. How do I get this to... I guess right like this. Okay, so we flip that, right? And that's gonna start this clock, which is then going to, once this guy gets back only, it will then remove one. We should have it so that it puts in a music disc for musical chairs. Although I'd like it to be randomized. Okay, but then it does get rid of one. And then I need some system so that if they wait 30 seconds, they get to move on to the next game. Like if they don't... Or the next platform. So like, what I would need to do is we have some system... I guess we just have another clock that says if they, after like 2 minutes or something, or like after a stack and a half, if they haven't pushed it down. My brother will be giving you some money soon. Word. What contraption are you making? I'm trying to make Sky musical chairs, like Sky Squid Game, but it'll be Sky musical chairs. And so, yeah, so now we have, this guy should be going down again. Let's summon in a villager, or a couple of villagers. I just realized these should be off by default. Ooh, that makes things harder, doesn't it? Because they should all be down by default. And then at the end of the timer, it pushes them up, but it pushes one less. No, you know what? That doesn't make things that much harder, I don't think. So it will mean we'll have... Okay, don't do that. That's cheating. Get off the cliff! Bro's so persistent. Jeez. So basically, we want this signal strength. This signal strength will go into a subtraction comparator. So it'll be off by default. Right now it's on by default, so this will make it off by default. Like that. And then we would have a signal strength going into here. That's like whatever we want. And then this comes out as 3 because this is 12, so 12 or 15 minus 12. Yeah, so I think that would work. I just need to figure out how to wire it. Do you stream making all of the games in your hardcore world? Well, it's a survival world, but yes, I will be streaming making all of them. Unless I wind up giving up and pasting them all in. No, I'm kidding. I think I might have done a little bit off stream last time because I was like doing it late at night and I couldn't really be talking, but I did like 99% of it on stream. Can we get the Villager Games texture pack? I guess I can give that out. It's not really... Yeah, I mean, I don't really see any reason not to. Okay, so then I just have to move this guy, what, 3 blocks further back? Dang it. Forgot about freaking torches being in the way. Alright, paste that in. Alright, now we should be hopefully good. Okay, so 12, right? So none of these guys are up. Then if we hit that, it'll go down, and now this one is up. Now if we hit that, now this one's up. So please work on that massive sheep. I will eventually. This is more important though, I think. Okay, so basically, this system is working, and then we would just need... We just need an on-off switch for the whole thing, so it would be like... So it'd be like, okay, game's not being played at all, you know, music disc is playing a little song... That's maybe not a good music disc. Music disc is playing a little song. Right? Deedly, 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 deedly. Song ends abruptly. Thing gets released.
Oh, I guess. Oh, well, I guess I would want to counter up then, wouldn't I? Dang it. I need a counter up. Because this, tapping this is going to make it 1, but we wanted to start with 12 and then go to 1. Although I'm not entirely sure. This just compares, right? This is the compare mode. Yeah, okay, so how can I subtract in such a way that it loops back around? There's definitely a way to do that, but I don't know how. Where did the music go? What are my thoughts on the new snapshot? I like it. Where did that just come from? That was weird. New snapshot will be good, or it is good. It's not like the greatest snapshot ever, but it's cool. I always enjoy new building blocks to mess around with. Okay, so if I want to, there might be a version of this that counts up instead of counts down. I just don't know how it would work. Okay, so you have all 12 are up right now. Then, to subtract 1, just have to subtract 1, or to make it so that instead of it counting down, it effectively counts up. We're at 12, so we would want it to be 1. So if we take 12 and we take a signal from the 12 and subtract 11, then it'll be 1, and then it would remove 1. If we then have 11 and we... No, you know what we need to do? Wait, do we? Hold on. So you have 12, you have the counter of 12 here. And if you have 11, what I'm wondering is, could we... This is not gonna work. Why did I think that that would work? I have no idea. My brain is fried, bro.
This is too much redstone for my little brain to handle. So we want it to subtract 1 and then 2. Let's just find, there's gotta be a count upper. There's gotta be something that just counts up. Let me see if I can find it. Minecraft Redstone signal counter. I know of the really easy and big way to count, right? But I don't know.
Redstone number
this
counter.
YouTube
It is
short.
rare when you will need a redstone counter, but when you do, they are a great thing to know. There are two different types of counters, number counters and state counters. Number counters allow you to trigger something once every X amount of times. For example, this light will blink every third button push.
I need a
This
state
flat version
counter.
of a number counter works by
Is
having
the
X amount of
state
items in
counter
this
just
dropper.
gonna
X
be
is equal to
big
the
and
amount of times you want
bulky?
an input to
That
happen
would
before
suck.
something happens. The comparator on the right is checking to make sure the dropper, then waiting for the higher system be used as state counters. State counters can be used as number counters, but number counters cannot be.
I guess, is there a better version of that? Surely there's a better version of that, right? Like this is the design that I know that you can do for counting. Redstone signal, Minecraft, redstone counting up. What's the ideal view to like ratio? If you get like 10%, that's pretty good. The ideal view to like ratio would be 100% though. Like the better you can get, you know, the higher you can get, the better. What is this?
Let's try that. It is slower. It's like a counting system.
What is he doing?
It's counting. Look. Look, it's counting. Oh my goodness me. Let's try that.
I don't understand how those counting at all. I'm not finding anything, man. Huh. I guess I just have to build it worse. Like, is 25 and 500 views good for starting out? That's 5%. Probably. Villager noses look very edible. That is not a sentence I ever thought I would hear in my life. Alright, so you guys are gonna learn the big bulky way of counting in Minecraft chat. You guys are gonna learn today. It's really fun and good. Congrats on getting your purple bolt, or purple belt, Karis. Wait, that's a terrible method. There's gotta be a better method than this. There's gotta be a better method than this. Let's just look up Minecraft Edition. Minecraft Redstone Edition. I'm not finding anything well, I'm finding like long videos. Yeah, they give I'm assuming the person saying, aren't you going to Turkey is saying that for like a hair transplant, but the Nether gives even better hair transplants. I might have figured it out. I think I figured it out. I think I'm just being actually a moron. Hold on. Hold on. I might have figured out how to solve my stinking problem because I think I was just being dumb. Okay, so we have a line of all right, we have all of our guys, right? And then we have, I'm not 100% sure if this will work, but in my brain it works. And if it doesn't work, then I need to figure out something else to do because I'm being very unproductive right now. My brain is fried apparently. I'm getting very tired, and that's when my brain is fried. This is not working. It's supposed to be all of them are extended upwards, except for the one. Now none of them are extended. Wait. Why does this not work? I don't get why this doesn't work. Wait, have I been being dumb this whole time? Does this work? Round one. So all we need to be able to do is turn this guy off and turn it back on. So you can turn it off. And so, okay, so round one has 12. Then, so round one has 12, right? 12 of them pick up their composters. Oh no, the problem now is that they're up by default. Oh wait, but now they're down by default. So they're down, and we say, round one, start. They pick up their composters, we kill one of them, we put them back down, we hit this, now it's 11. And now there's 11. Okay, this is how it works. There we go. This was not even that hard. My brain is just actually cooked right now, dude. All right, I've banned Krishna. I was trying to be really nice to Krishna, or Kershaw, I think it is. I was trying to be really nice to Kershaw and not ban them and give them multiple chances, but they're just actually a moron. Or potentially 2 years old, or potentially both. 2-year-old morons are 90% of them, so I think that, you know, it is what it is. Sometimes, man, sometimes there be idiots out there in the world. They're gonna get their mommy to come and be like, did you just call my son a moron or my daughter a moron? And I'm gonna be like, yes, I did. Because they are. Make your son less stupid. Or your daughter. Or your non-binary child. That's not on me to make your child smart. Okay, so that's all. Then that's 11. Then that's 10. Then that's 9. Okay, that works. So that's good. So then what we need to do then is we have a timer that says logic is like the hardest part of Redstone for me. I'm building musical chairs for Village Game. Okay, so what I need is when the villagers are playing the game, it'll be locked. I could honestly just manually start the game. I'll probably just do that. I'll manually start each round. This is Sky Village Game, or this is Sky Musical Chairs, because in the first Squid Game, I did musical chairs, so I think we're gonna do Sky Musical Chairs, unless I come up with a better game, but I think this is fun. Do I have any team games? Oh, I guess, no, hide and seek is not a team game. I mean, split into teams, but your whole team doesn't die. Maybe I should replace Gaga with something else, because I don't have any team games. Where is Alterrock? That's a good question. Tug of War? Well, I did Tug of War in the last Village Game, so I'm not going to do it again. Okay, so I'll just manually start the games. But then they, in between rounds, when the games are not going, so if I have this flipped, we're in between rounds, right? Let's just get magenta. Okay. So it should be like this by default, though. Okay, so game is off right now. Start game, right? So yeah, game is off, and then you start the game. While the game is started, the redstone inputs here should do nothing. Okay, so game is off Game is on. Game is off. Okay, so then while the game is on, we're gonna have while the game is on, this guy will also be on. And while the game is off, this guy will be off, so they can start a new round. Oh, but as soon as they start a new round, I don't want them to be able to hit this multiple times. So maybe I should just wire it up. 6-legged pentathlon. I could do that. The game that I kind of wanted to do that I thought would be fun, this was actually in my like definitely going to do list, and then I didn't do it. The one game that I thought would be really fun was Hangman. If you don't know how Hangman works, or well, you know, I'll explain it in Village Game. There would be teams of like 10 villagers, and one villager would be elected the leader, and they would have to guess the word. And the way they would guess the word is they would have to do a bunch of different challenges. If they failed too many of the challenges, they would have a few like opportunities. If they failed too many of them, their whole team would die. That was the idea that I had. Can we see the progress of all your games? Not right now. If you watch the streams a lot, you'll get to see little bits and pieces of them. Although I guess that's not what you want, but I'm not gonna give you what you want. So, sorry. I gotta work on this. Okay, so I'm thinking so right now, currently, put villagers on boats, connect the boats to happy gas, then chain 5 happy gas holding villagers together and make 2 teams race to a finish line. Whichever one finishes first wins. Then chain 5 happy gas holding them together. I think the problem with that is that they wouldn't move in the right direction. I guess you could just do it that if they happen to fly in the right direction, they win, but that doesn't seem very interesting to me. So, okay, so if I step on this, it should... I'm gonna take those items out. Now we're at 11. So if we started the game, we would be 1 down. But right now, I can step on this all I want, and it doesn't matter, because there's no block there. So the villagers, while the game is being played, can't do anything. So then when I stop the game and they're free to move around, they're free to choose if they want to play another round. And then what we would do is we would just wait. I can maybe I'll set up Redstone, maybe I won't. I'm not sure yet. But it would be like if they wait 30 seconds, then the bridge will activate and they move on to the next round. If they get greedy, then they'll be allowed to... If they get greedy, then they can play another round with 1 more opportunity for people to die. Sorry for insulting bundles yesterday. It's okay. It's okay. Don't worry about it. I can't decide if I should manually start the rounds or not. I suppose that as soon as this guy gets enabled, it should start the next round after this happens. I need a switch. I think that I need a switch to turn on the whole game. I need a switch that I can personally like veto and like not start the game, you know? But then once I start the game the first time, then it's up to the villagers to play through. How will you lure them between platforms? Bells are a pretty simple way to do that. I can just have a bell under here that rings. All right, so let's say we have 13 villagers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. God damn it. You guys suck. Do I really need to put up a platform just to get you guys to not walk over there? Or put up a wall? So annoying. Now you die. This is your fault for doing that. For being cringe. Replace air with yellow concrete. There we go. All right, now they shouldn't be able to get over there as much. I guess they can still jump to here. Ideally, in the actual thing, I will be replacing some of this, or I'll be making this a lot smaller and fitting the redstone into more compact footprint. But for now, the idea is get it working and then we figure out the details of like making it look nice, you know? I think it would be fun, and this is what I'd like to do, is have a wood sword with knockback and just knock the loser off the cliff instead of having to, instead of like, you know, actually killing it. I think it's more fun if I knock it off the cliff. Oh, I got rid of whoopsie. How big is your forehead? It's got like a square footage of 200 something feet. I like your hardcore series. Thank you. Okay, so we have our villagers, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, right? So if we were to start this game, there are now a bunch of those, right? And these guys hitting that doesn't do anything. And so this guy dies. Because he didn't get a profession. He's trying to get to this one down here, but that's not a viable option. If I put a block on top of it, it might fix it. It might prevent them from even trying to get to it. Okay, so one of them is standing on that, so it just determined that the next round will have one less. There we go. So the next round has one less. And so let's start the next round.
And there should be one missing. Oh, there are two missing. That's a problem. All right, let's just pretend that this is all working well. So there are 12 right now. We end this round. One of them just stepped on it. So now... So after this signal ends... After this signal goes off, we would want it to auto start the next round. And so I'm just gonna do this and push that up. We currently still have that. We're gonna add the auto start functionality at a later date, probably. Okay, now we just lost one, right? Why are you doing that, though? Why did you keep going? You're not supposed to. I don't understand. You're supposed to be stuck. Oh wait, maybe it's gonna be fine. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I'm tripping over nothing. Nope, I was tripping over nothing. I'm exhausted. I might just end stream soon. So I'm actually dying. All right, so then that one is dead. Then they've decided we're gonna play another round. So I turn that off. And they've decided that they're gonna play another round. So then you would do that. This guy lost his profession. Where'd he go? Stop moving around so much. I guess I shouldn't do tick rate 200. All right, there we go. Then, oh, look at that. They don't look like they want to play another round, so then we would send them to the next place, if that makes sense. These guys decided not to play another round. As long as nobody runs over to the middle and steps on the pressure plate, which they haven't. So that's basically how it will work. I just need more time to work on it and iron out the details and whatnot. But I think that'll be cool. I think that will be very cool if they can decide. I think that'll be a good thing to differentiate it from season 1. If I can make it so that, you know, they decide, oh hey, if I can make it so that they decide we're gonna play the next round or we're gonna not play the next round, that would be sick. And then I'll just yeet them off the cliff like that. And ideally the platform will be much smaller than this, so it'll be much easier for me to just hit them into the void. You're the winner! Not anymore. Alright, chat. I'm sorry. I'm very tired, apparently. I wasn't tired the rest of today, but I am apparently very tired, so I'm gonna just call the stream like 20 minutes earlier than I normally would. Because I don't know. My voice is weird today, too. I wonder if I'm just getting sick. That would really suck. No, keep going. I'm sorry. I can't. Moonbeam ice cream. True. Anyways, thank you guys all for being here today. I'll hopefully I have some time tomorrow. I have to make a short, but I have ideas, which is the main thing. If you don't have ideas, then you're fricked. However, if I do have ideas, it's easy. And so hopefully I can get a short done quickly tomorrow for Granted to edit, and then I can just work on that game, and maybe I'll have some progress to show you guys tomorrow. Anyways, guys, see you later. Peace out, everyone. Goodbye. Have a good night. Bye, guys. See you guys. Peace out. Goodbye. Bye.